Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage, just guys that...
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
When he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the single back. Keeps the legs moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for room. It's Jean-Pierre. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tiger! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Higgins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide out in motion. Thomas back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a touchdown.
Makes the grab down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They are really clicking along 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Marches ahead. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Slips a tackle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Jeffrey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got rid of it just in time.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Tigers are on the move. Going up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And they're able to get him down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, give on the inside. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking the shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Missouri wants to go fast. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He's going to pass on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing is gone.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Jean-Pierre. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle before.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Thomas looking to fire. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off.
Intercepted by Missouri. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really... the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With jet sweep pass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the fourth quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Higgins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harvin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Thomas back to pass. Buying some time. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. And they got him for the sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Luke.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Thomas looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got
To the back.
and an excellent throw, too. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvin. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to the air one more time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Thomas back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.